As a lover of the earth and the environment, I love renewable energy. I love renewable energy because it is very beneficial to the environment. And with the increase of climate change and global warming, maintaining and protecting our environment and the earth is very important. And that's why I love renewable energy, because it helps it. With the use of renewable energy, people are able to have electricity, heat, and many other essentials while having little to no negative impacts on the environment. Now, types of renewable energy are wind, specifically wind turbines, solar panels, and water, which I'm going to use for as like dams. Now, these are all well-known examples of renewable energy. However, out of those three, solar energy is the best source of renewable energy. Now, the reason why solar energy is the best source of renewable energy is because solar energy is cheaper, solar energy is more consistent, and solar energy is more accessible. And with this, it should tell the consumer that when they're looking to buy a renewable energy source, they should buy solar energy, because what I'm moving to, it is cheaper. For example, according to the International Rivers Organization, the World Commission of Dams found that on average, large dams have been at best marginally economically viable. The average cost over one of dams is 56%. This means that when a dam predicted cost is $1 billion, it ended up costing $1 billion and $1.56 billion. Now, not all dams are like the Hoover dams and just enormous. There are some small dams in local communities. However, these dams are still costly and have a higher price than solar panels. Now, as for wind turbines, according to from windindustry.org, wind turbines under 100 kilowatts cost around $3,000 to $8,000 per kilowatt of capacity. A 10 kilowatt machine, which is the size needed to power a large home, might have an install cost of $50,000 to $80,000. Now, this is more important. This is more expensive than solar panel, because with solar panels, they are much cheaper. Now, this is evident with Energy Informative, because according to them, the cost per watt of a solar panel, which includes the exclusive parts, the labor, even the permitting fees, overhead, and profit, has decreased significantly over the last decade, and is now between $6 to $8 per watt in many parts of the U.S. Generally, the bigger system, the lower the cost per watt. In addition, according to HGTV.com, in Rhode Island, 33,000 systems can be produced by a combination of statewide solar grant, a statewide renewable energy program that pays the homeowner for generating electricity, a statewide renewable energy tax credit, and a federal tax credit, which is 30% of the net cost at installation, to be the upfront cost of $12,000 to $16,000, and a utility bill savings up to nearly $70,000 over the 25 lifespan of the solar panel. Now, this is important because this is evident that solar panels are significantly cheaper than their wind turbines and dam counterparts. Now this shows that the consumer, which is you, now when purchasing a renewable energy source, you should purchase solar panels because it is cheaper. Now, another reason why solar energy is the best renewable source is because it is consistent. For example, wind turbines dependent on weather. See, according to UNCTV, it shouldn't surprise you to find that just as wind constantly changes, wind turbines are built to operate within a wide range of wind specifications. So the answer varies. Upwind turbines face into the wind, while downwind turbines face away. Some of the new generation of turbines can work at lower wind speeds, generally about 5 miles per hour. However, these turbines are generally smaller, don't generate as much energy, and are not designed to withstand higher wind ranges. Now, though the wind turbines, as mentioned before, that they can provide like slow wind speeds so that it can be more usable. However, these wind turbines are actually inferior because they do not produce a lot of energy. Therefore, there must be a large quantity of them to have a significant amount of energy. And then moving on to dams, drought kills dams. By using .co.com, drought will reduce the amount of water stored in reservoirs behind dams, reducing the amount of produce. So this shows that dams are dependent on water, and that if the water is gone, which is a drought, then there's no use for a dam. Now, as you know, solar panels only need the sun. And this is true because according to life science, a solar panel works by allowing photons or particles of light to knock electrons free from atoms, generating a flow of electricity. So solar panels would be perfect for a region who have an abundance of sunlight like Arizona or maybe Texas. So if you want renewable energy that is very consistent, then you should purchase solar panels. Lastly, solar energy is more accessible. Wind turbines require a lot of land to operate. Now, this is evidence according to silencing. The general rule of thumb of a wind farm spacing is that turbines are about 7 rotor diameters away from each other. So an 80 meter, which is 262 feet, rotor will need to be 560 meters, which is more than a third of a mile, from adjacent turbines. Now, I did say that there are some turbines that can be used for large homes. However, as I mentioned before, these turbines do not produce a lot of energy, so then more and more turbines are needed, therefore there still needs a lot of space. Now, as you know, most dams are large in size, so majority of the man-made dams require a lot of space that are all dependent on a water source. So in order to have a properly functioning dam, you need a water source, so therefore if you have a house in the plains, you can have a dam, therefore you won't have an renewable energy source. Now, going to solar panels, they can actually be purchased for individual homes. I even did this by going to Home Depot because a person is able to purchase a high-power solar kit for their house for only $179.99. Now, this will help them in savings in the long run, and this will also help the environment. So this shows that solar energy are more accessible to even the average consumer. Now, I mentioned that the reason why solar energy is the best energy source is because it's less costly, it is more consistent, and is more accessible. People buy renewable energy sources because they want to help their home. However, it is crucial that you buy the best renewable source, and it is not wind nor water, it is solar. Thank you.
Well done.
I'm so tired.